My name is Brendan Smith. I am the Brewing Sailor, and this is another Hangover free review. Let's get into it. Hey everybody, welcome back to another Hangover free review. I'm your host, the Brewing Sailor, Brendan Smith, and we're brought to you, as always, by Rationale Brewing. What's your rationale? And remember to head over to their websites where you can buy one and get a free six-pack with code BYFAB at checkout. All right, today we're looking at Self-Care, so a new brewery for me. I really enjoyed their beers when I got a chance to drink them. Have a couple left over, so we're going to review them for you today. We're going to start with their Festival Fest Bier, and we're going to use BJCP style guideline 4B, the Fest Bier. Some examples of these on the fully leaded side: Weinstefaner Fest Bier, Paulaner Oktoberfest, Hacker Shore Superior Fest Bier. Very high opinions of themselves. Anyway, so let's get it paired up. This is, for everybody, the Festival Bier. Figure since it's a German beer, I'll bring out the German brewery glass. It was the first brewery I worked for, Franconia Brewing Company. Okay. So, as you can see here, we got a nice golden color, bright clarity, nice persistent white, off-white head. Really nice looking Fest Bier, just the way it's supposed to look. So it's getting 3 out of 3 on appearance. Let's dive in and see how she smells. Getting some doughy maltiness, maybe a little toastiness to it. A little bit of hop presence as well, little floral spicy notes. Pretty nice. I'm going to give it an 8 out of 12. I bet if I got to try this in September of last year when it first came out, it would have been even higher, maybe a 9 or a 10 out of 12. But it's still a really, really pleasantly smelling beer. Like it a lot. All right, let's see how she tastes. I know I normally say Slancha, but it's a German beer, so Prost. That's really nice. That's pretty solid Fest Bier right there. Again, you get that malty sweetness right off the bat. Little that toasted, bready, doughy notes. They used a nice mix of grains here. They used Pilsner malt, and this is all from their website. I'm not guessing at the ingredients. This is what they've shared on their website. They've used Pilsner malt, spelt, which I love brewing with spelt. It's a great grain. At Franconia, we brewed a beer called the Honey Spelt. It was fantastic. One of my favorite beers to brew. And they also use Munich, which, I mean, you're brewing any type of German lager, throw some Munich in there. It's going to add some complexity, add some flavor. It's really nice. I'm a big fan of Munich malt. They also did kind of flip it up. They don't use traditional German hops. They use Pearl and let me check on the other one. One benefit of filming right here at my computer is I can go look at their website. They use Pearl and Opal hops, and while those aren't traditional, German lager hops, the effect they have is very much on style. You're still getting a really nice floral, spicy bouquet and flavor to them. Really enjoy it. So it's perfectly to style, even if it's not a traditional hop. Yeah, that's really good. Very impressed with Self Care's work on this one. We're going to give that one a 16 out of 20. Again, it might have been a point or two higher had I had it in September when it was nice and fresh. The mouthfeel is right on, just bang on target. It's right where you need it to be. It's a nice medium body, medium carbonation, has a very smooth, creamy texture to it. It's very easy to drink. So it's going to get 5 out of 5 points there. Overall, it's a very solid representation of the style, even if they did put their own little riffs onto it. And again, I suspect everything, like almost everything here, it might have scored a point or two higher had I had it in September. But as I'm having it now, as we sit in March, it's a really good beer. I'm going to give it 7 out of 10. So total score 39 out of 40, a very good to almost excellent beer. And I would love to try this baby fresh because I think fresh, this is probably out of this world. So well done self care. Very good Fest beer. I do enjoy it a lot. And for those who don't know, there is a very big difference between a Fest beer and a Märzen, which in the United States, a lot of people confuse the Märzen style with Fest beer. Um, and for a long time, the Märzen style was the traditional Oktoberfest style. It wasn't until rather recently in Germany, at least by German brewing standards, that Fest beer kind of took over. And Fest beer is kind of like a Munich Helles that's been amped up a little bit. Um, Whereas the traditional Märzen is that deep red color that we all know and love. And both are great beers. Both drank, made for Oktoberfest. Both drank during the Oktoberfest season, just slightly different. So when we talk Fest beer, we are talking about a different style than your traditional Oktoberfest, which is why this is so much lighter in color and it kind of looks like a Helles. So, as far as my personal observations, look, I was trained by one master's degree graduate from Demens Brewing Institute in Munich. My first brewing job was given to me by another master's degree graduate from Demens. So I have a real soft spot for German lagers. Really good job. I mean, in fact, my favorite beer in the world on the fully leaded side is a German beer. It's not a lager, but it's a German beer. It's the Andachs Doppelbock Dunkel, and I hope one day to be able to travel to Germany and have one on tap at the monastery and just sit outside and enjoy the view and me and my beer and the peace and quiet. It's a life goal. But I love German beer. I love German lagers, and this is a very, very good one. Like I said a few times, I suspect I would like it even more fresh. So, where does it fall on my personal scale? Is it a regular rotation beer? Well, just to the fact that it's a seasonal beer, probably not. Um, this isn't something I'm going to order in May. But when it comes out in September, absolutely. So this would be definitely be in the would buy again category, and fairly annually. So self care, keep making it. I'll keep buying it. Really, really tasty Fest beer. Glad I had it. Look forward to having it again this year. So if you guys liked what you heard, leave a like and a comment below. If you didn't like what you heard, leave a like or a dislike and a comment below. Hope I earned your subscription today. If not, please leave a comment and let me know why. Also, if I did earn your subscription, go ahead, hit that notification bell. Tell YouTube you want to see more of my content. And everybody, we'll see you next time. Next week, we've got 2 more beers coming. We're going to be doing Bud Zero for our March Macro Madness, and we're going to be doing the Fresh Cut Pale Ale from Self Care. So, nice fresh hop beer. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Until then, y'all have a wonderful weekend. Prost. We'll see you next time on Hangover Free Reviews.